event of the evening. The following is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds and is for the vacant professional GTFP bantamweight title. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner with a record of 5 wins and 6 defeats, representing Hammer, it's Bryan Creighton! And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 4 wins and 2 defeats, representing Elements MMA, it's Chris Garry! This contest is brought to you by HC Electrical.
Okay guys, we've been through the rules. Protect yourself at all times, follow my commands at all times. Okay, we're gonna have a clean fight. You want to touch close to that now? Thank you, move back.
Well, Brad, our main event of the evening, a pro bantamweight title. Bryan Creighton fighting out of the red corner, the Team Hammer guy in the Venom rolled-up shorts, taking on Chris Garry, fighting out of Elements MMA in the longer black. And I gotta tell you, I'm still taking my breath in from the last fight, Brett, but oh, a big shot straight away from Garry.
That was a neat left hook from Chris Garry. Creighton, though, firing back. Creighton's got heavy hands. Make no mistake about that, he's competed at fly and bantam, finding a home at bantamweight here tonight. And it has to be said, he's on a run of losses at the moment. He really has been looking to turn this round of late. He's full-time at Hammer now with his training, and he's put in a few really good performances in his last few fights. Unfortunately, he's not been able to find that last piece of the puzzle tonight. He looks to complete the picture.
Absolutely, it's tough as nails, durable, but always seems to just fall short at that final hurdle. Can it be different today?
Takes a combination of strikes there from Chris Garry, the man from Elements MMA.
And again, we've got 2 very distinct body types here. Garry with a lot of reach and length on Creighton.
You can imagine how powerful Creighton was at flyweight. Did really struggle to make that 125 though. He's just got that stocky body type. Bantamweight perhaps more suited for him weight-wise, but then he's going up against the taller guys like Garry here. He's going to have to use that head movement and boxing to get on the inside.
Lots of feints to try and get on the inside there.
Nice overhand right from Creighton there. He's got to follow up though. We need to see the second and third shot coming after it. Lands a left there. Chris Garry walking his man down though.
They're controlling the center of the cage and light on his feet. Nice quick jab thrown out with the right.
For me that's the key to victory here for Chris Garry. Oh! That's a big right hand! And that wobbled Garry.
And his beard held up. Oh.
That's got to give Creighton some confidence now.
Yeah, he knows he can land that.
He needs to avoid falling into a habit of just slinging that big. Oh, it's a huge head kick from Garry. Garry
under the chin.
Creighton's out though. Creighton's out.
Creighton with the presence of mind there.
Yeah, I was about to say Creighton can't fall into a trap of slinging that big fastball right hand, but it's Garry that goes for broke with a big high kick. And we've seen Creighton get caught in submissions before. He's going to be very wary here.
And Garry's thrown up a quick triangle there.
That's an arm bar, I believe, underneath. Difficult to see from this side. Creighton fighting his way out. He looks like he's out here.
Yeah, squeezing, pulling his head out, but Garry squeezing hard, but
that's a squeeze on the head. There's no submission here. There's no arm bar. There's no choke. It's just a big squeeze. Creighton comes out on top, and there's a smile on the face of Bryan Creighton.
And out in the side control.
You've got to wonder maybe if this is something that Creighton's drilled, and everything's falling into place for him. Let's see him switch those hips now and get to work from side control. Let's see those elbows and punches. Garry, though, looking to fight his way out.
Yeah, this is what Creighton, heavy on top, controlling Garry on the bottom. Is going to look to get some posture.
It looks like Creighton's trying for a choke here, a head and arm choke, but the arm's in. It'd be next to impossible to submit him from this angle, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got caught in the half guard as well. But looking to posture here. Looking to try and maybe get that elbow into play.
And now he's going to be careful again because he's got to worry about the attacking guard of Chris Garry.
Just goes to show the value of, an aggressive game off your back sometimes.
Looking for that topside guillotine. Creighton looking for the topside guillotine. He's got a big squeeze here, Steve.
No, very nice from Garry to work his way out. That looked close.
Great work from Garry in the scramble there. He's going to watch the up kicks. Creighton trying to scramble as well. Oh, looking for the ankle lock.
And almost seems like a lack of judgment there for a second. He had the position. You go for, I suppose, no risk, no reward.
Final 10 seconds of the round. Creighton looking content to just kick away here.
Oh, he's just walking away with a few seconds left.
That'll be the end of the round, surely. Wow.
Cagey at the end. Didn't let conservative energy. Stood him up. I don't know who's winning it.
Steve, we wondered if perhaps the atmosphere might have drained out of the building following that absolute barnstormer of a co-main event, but Bryan Creighton and Chris Garry have the crowd on the edge of the... There are a few big moments in that round for me, Steve. Creighton got dropped with a head kick, took a couple of shots on the feet as well, and there was a guillotine that was close, a triangle that was close rather. Triangle armbar. Creighton had his moments too. He wobbled me here a couple of times. He wobbled Garry a couple of times. I think it's me that's been wobbled. Taking these shots by proxy here at cage side.
We go our second.
Creighton are looking confident, as is Chris Garry.
Cage doors closed. Neil Hall's.
Referee Neil Hall gets this one underway.
Just reminding the corner to sit, and here we go. Again, the round opens with Garry again controlling the center of the cage.
I like to see that from referees, just ensuring that we've got a good high level of sportsmanship here. It's what the sport needs.
Absolutely.
Always good to see a referee take charge like that.
Again, Garry working behind that, working behind the jab. And
nice head movement and a right hand from Creighton.
Got to be careful with that uppercut from Garry, though.
Clips him with the left there as well. Garry slinging back, but he's got to be very careful here. He's taken a couple of big shots.
Yeah, if you were just going to go into a slugfest, I'm sure that plays more into Creighton's wheelhouse.
Absolutely, and the uppercut's fine if he's countering a takedown with it, but everything else needs to come after the jab for Chris Garry. It's not just the impact of the punch. You've got your fist in your opponent's face. You can't see where that second shot's coming from.
Right down, starting it. Nice body kick.
Well, Creighton's going to be very careful that he keeps those hands high if Garry's throwing that kick, because it's only an inch or two away from the jawline.
A shake out at the arms there from Creighton earlier. Is the pace maybe gonna tell in this one?
Well, we shall have to see.
Chris trying to be the matador there and usher Creighton onto the right hand.
Creighton with the high kick. Difficult to land on a guy who's that much taller than you. But it's keeping Chris Garry guessing. This is the best Bryan Creighton we've seen for a while, I think, Steve.
Yeah, he's listening well to his corner as well. I think if there's ever been, one criticism, sometimes he gets wrapped up in the fight and forgets that he's got guys there screaming advice.
See Sean Martin in the corner there, really building a great squad at Hammer over the past few years. Oh, and there's the right hand again.
Came over the top there.
Goes to the body that time, there's Creighton. Switching it up now is the man from Hammer.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Creighton going over the top with the right hand, looking really comfortable with his range here.
Got to be careful he doesn't just keep looking for the one and done though. He's got to mix things up. He smiles because he was about a half a centimeter away from eating a big shot there. And I just think he's got to be a little more intelligent. Of course, easy criticism to give when you're not in the cage, and he could be winning this round.
Absolutely, I think he perhaps is on my scorecard, but then, you know, we've seen that Chris Garry can, you know, unleash that one-shot stopping power.
Creighton again.
If Garry was to put Creighton on the seat of his pants, it's an entirely different round.
Absolutely.
A measured performance here from Creighton and Garry. Both men perhaps looking to conserve a bit of energy with the third round looming.
Yeah, I don't think the pace has dropped because they're dead on their feet yet. I think they realize they're in for a bit of a war.
Nice inside low kick from Bryan Creighton there.
You've got to be careful when he's throwing those high kicks, though, and he misses, not to kind of drop it. It's almost like he gives up on it halfway. He throws it, it's not there, and then his hands drop. If Garry sees that.
Oh, I guarantee if those hands drop, Gary's going to go for broke with that head kick again. Up his left-hand side. Garry, the southpaw, needs to start making use of his stance here.
Get another chopping.
Jab, jab, right high kick. Double jab, left hook, double jab, left uppercut. They're all open against the shorter man. Oh, nice.
Oh,
left and a big right.
And
Creighton ducks under.
Smiles.
Oh, his right hand from Bryan Creighton.
Now Garry still looks like he's got a little bit of wits about him, but he's in a bad position here. And Creighton is throwing short, and there's the taps!
It's all over! Bryan Creighton is the new golden ticket bantamweight champion!
What a huge win for this young man. And, you know, let's look at his last few fights. You spoke about the fact that he's come up short a little bit. How easy would it have been for him to quit? But no, here he is, and now he has a title.
That's vindication. It's vindication for Bryan Creighton and his team and all his supporters. Creighton's balls are so big they've ripped his shorts to pieces.
That's a happy-looking young man.
What a guy! What a guy! You can't help but be happy for him, Steve. You know, as we said, a run of bad luck. He's starting to look better and better, but the losses still came. He persevered. He knew he could do it. Tonight, he did it.
Tonight, Bryan Creighton becomes a champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the final time this evening, please show your appreciation for both men in the cage. And so we have reached a conclusion. 4 minutes and 39 seconds into round number 2. Your winner, due to tap out from strikes, and now the GTFP Professional Bantamweight Champion, Bryan Creighton! And your appreciation, please, for Chris Garry!
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner and the new golden ticket bantamweight champion, Bryan Creighton. Bryan, you've got the belt around your waist. How does it feel?
It's just good to be back in the winning column. Scousers don't get knocked out. He caught me with a nice shot, but us Scousers don't get knocked out.
You know, you mentioned it there. He did catch you with, I believe it was a left head kick in that first round. What was going through your mind at the time, and how were you able to recover?
I've got a family and kids. Just got out the army, and I thought, there's no way this man is taking anything off me. It's like the Vikings. When the Vikings come to the shore of the sea, they're going to take anyone. So no one's coming in to beat me today.
It seemed as the second round started to progress, you were really able to find a home for the right hand. Did you know at that point that would be a key to victory?
Yeah, initially at the start he put me off. I thought he was orthodox, and I thought he would take me down, and he never did. It was me who took him down. And then going into that, Sean was saying his right hand over the top, perfect against the southpaw. So.
Well, it was a fantastic and emphatic finish. But Bryan, what's next for you here at Golden Ticket?
Flyweight division, that's where I'm going next. I'm making this weight too easy, so get down to flyweight and smash flyweight up.
Well, I know we're all looking forward to your next performance. Congratulations, enjoy the title. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryan Creighton, your new Golden Ticket Bantamweight champion.